When you advertise with Google, search ads are just the beginning. Your ads appear across the Google network.
I don't know why I'm always coming in with everything set up, but my computer is not showing what I'm seeing in my own computer. So let's see if I can give this a little bit of a tweak for everyone here. I don't know why it's not all caught up with everything that I'm doing, but let me see if I can recapture this window here. It's not showing. There we go. I've updated it. This should be much better now. There we have it. Well, no one's here to see me. Everyone always comes in late, the people that are usually showing up, and thank you subscribers that do show up, but no one's ever really on time. I think we're all working on island time, even me, because I get into working on things, and then I'm just gonna move myself over here for a minute to show you different stuff. Now, I've been working on some different things, and there's a lot to say, but I'd like to start by saying happy Saturday, May the 6th. I hope your weekend has been going wonderfully. I was up early this morning, so I watched the coronation, And I guess it kind of is touching to me in the sense that I know my grandmother loved the Queen Mum and the Queen, and I was happy that a woman was Queen while I was growing up, because I had to face a lot of sexism and misogyny in places where I've lived on my own, trying to achieve things because my brain could do it. And society wasn't necessarily up for that. So I was glad to have the Queen, and for the sake of her, I did watch her son's coronation, because she did things properly and she didn't skip him over. She raised him to be prepared in the way that she was not. And it's just sad that you have to lose a parent to have such power in this world. And I think that's the sad part of a monarchy. But here we go. I am now officially 2 months completed as a newbie VTuber. I don't know if I should be trying to celebrate every month, but I feel like for the first 6 months I can get away with that, and then wait for the first year anniversary, because it's still a milestone to me. So I have my Roman numerals and my little golden laureate there, and my little fireworks going off on my marble war room wall, and in my favorite colors, of course. So I want to say congratulations, King Charles. Diana is still my queen. She's still my princess. And I still really, 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 really hope that her son, when he becomes king, first order of business will be to restore his mother's title as he promised when he was a kid. And the second thing I hope he does, second order of business, allow his brother to be buried next to their mom. Why stand in the way of something like that when you lose your parents so young, to be with them in the end? I mean, I felt the same way about Pope Francis when he wanted to be returned to Poland to be rested with his family that most of them he lost in the war. I don't understand that, and I'm hoping that when it gets to William, he will do that much for his brother, no matter what else has happened to, according to the reporters, estrange them. I'm sad about all that. I wish that Camilla would have herself chosen to have a more humble title, but I will say this: it is unfortunate that Diana's life was cut so short, and her life was not such a happy fairy tale, for the sake of the truth is King Charles's love of his life is Camilla, and it's very sad how everything went down. But enough of that. I just wanted to acknowledge it. I want to say goodbye and rest in peace to Gordon Lightfoot. When I found out he passed, I cried. I've listened to his music all my life, and his music told stories, and he's a local guy to my neighborhood, and people are paying respects today for that as well. Finally, I want to say congratulations on a happy note for Carrie Fisher, even though she's not alive to know this, but she does have a son, and for the son's sake, I'm happy to say that she's earned her star on the, I think it's the Walk of Fame or the Hollywood Stars area, wherever it is that famous people get a star. She has her own star since May the 4th, and her son gets to know that for her. And she will always be my Disney princess. I'm so glad the upside of Disney owning Star Wars is that she is officially a princess, and she's a Disney princess. So it's the one I admire the most. She's got the guns. So may the 4th be with everyone. I just wanted to enjoy talking about that for a little bit. Also, this week has been Buddha's birthday. Very important too. I'm thanking a lot of my subscribers who come from the East. Happy Buddha's birthday to all of you. And I wish everyone wonderful karma. I wish everyone a Zen, peaceful experience in this world, if at all possible. And yeah, so I might be mixing up the pieces of religions, but I do know that things on Buddha's belly and the different statues mean different things, and I wanted to create one, but with the dancing puddings that look like a big party, but I didn't want to do it in case I don't want to offend any of my subscribers. I just wanted to acknowledge that it's a happy omen and a happy figure, and everybody rub his belly 8 times. But don't touch the one with children on it. I just was taught that if you're not a married girl, don't touch that one, but touch the other ones. Touch especially the one with the coins. We want some money here. Money's always good, or the food. Food is good too. So that's it. So happy 2-month anniversary, VTubers. For me as a VTuber, I am nowhere near running out of ideas yet. I just don't have the time of day to get everything produced the way I want, and I'm still learning the skills to produce things the way that I want, because as I use different programs, it does, and I've learned, filter out the visual of my avatar and make it too fuzzy sometimes. Eventually, I hope to correct all of these things, and you'll notice that over time, as I get the time, I will remake the original things now that I have a beautiful avatar to rig. So here we go. More announcements. The gains we've had in the past month. We have 98 subscribers. I was hoping to hit 100, but we are very, very, very close. We've had it and lost it and had it and lost it. So hopefully we can gain it by next month. Really hoping. And thank you everybody who has subscribed, and welcome in. So our gains, we have over 250 various videos are posted. We have more subscribers that are actually popping in at the same time for the live shows during the week and engaging in the chat with me and each other, which is fantastic, which didn't happen in the first month at all. So this gives me a lot of encouragement and makes me very hopeful that we are definitely still growing. So yeah, and so by looking at the numbers, we have about 359 watch time hours altogether. So again, those of you I know who don't want to create a Google account, but I do know that you're out there watching my various shows, you are helping get that watch time hours up as well. So thank you to my subscribers, and thank you to the returning viewers, and thank you all the curious viewers that are passing through for helping us achieve that number. So far I have about 515 likes to my various videos, and that's great because it's more than the subscribers that I have. That means more than one person out there is liking more than one of my videos, and I hope that this number will keep growing and growing, which is only good news. So, goals that I have. We have 98 subscribers. Thank you and welcome. Can we hit 100? I hope so. I think so. Hopefully very soon. And I hope that we don't lose anyone along the way either. Now, my item level in WoW, if we look at my original goals when I started all of this, are Sunday nights together in Dragonflight in the World of Warcraft, the Blizzard games. It's now raid worthy for Shadowlands, and I can survive the dungeons in Dragonflight now without embarrassing myself and without getting trolled by anyone or kicked out. So that's been really great, and we are now gearing me up for both the PvE and the PvP gear. I'm getting both. I'm starting to collect it all, and I'm sitting on patterns. I just have to find the right ore. So be with me tomorrow night. We're going after the higher level areas, hoping that the elites don't find me. I can't survive the 70 elites yet, but I can try to get around them to get that ore, because if I get that ore, I will massively level up my item level in one shot. We still have not found all of the puppers to pet for the achievement. We haven't found 2 or 3 areas in each of the zones to pop the achievements for exploration, but we're so close. Sometimes it's a matter of getting that dragon, and so far I haven't found all of the glyphs, but I do know that I have to return to the original quest lines, which I sometimes don't do because I like to be a little bit of a gypsy wanderer. But as long as I keep you entertained when we're in there, that's all good. Now, other things, I'm just checking my notes here. I'm going to move myself over just a little bit. So, I'm still attending, and I think I'm going to become a regular. So Riddle Me Din Din will be live 3 times a month. That is something we talked about in the last guild meeting. And the third last or last week of every month, I will be sending a Riddle Me Snacks episode, which has nothing to do with being healthy, but everything to do with very little dishes and just a quick something to eat or throw together to enjoy, have some munchies on the night that I can't be live. Because going to this Game Inventors Club at the place called Freaky Wizard, and it's been very informative for me, and I'm meeting people that know or have built their careers in graphic design and computer programming and helped launch Facebook. I'm meeting all sorts of people with these backgrounds and looking at how they are creating, and they've been giving me some really great tips to follow to try to teach myself. So some of the things I hope to launch today to celebrate the 2-month anniversary, I'm not ready yet. So that's something that will come. But I'm learning so much, and it's so worthwhile. It's so interesting to go to this that I think I'm going to keep going to it. And if I do monetize, I will invest some money into taking some courses, but I definitely can't go full-time back to college to do this kind of a thing. It just wasn't even something I knew about back then. I think the first computers were replacing electric typewriters back when I was finishing high school, and so not to give away anything, but computers didn't really work well that were in our elementary schools. They was very not even Pong level programs. And everyone fought over the one machine that was so slow and would freeze a lot. So I never wanted to bother wasting my time. On days like today, when it's sunny out, finally, I want to be outside. And I bit the bullet a little bit today, trying to make a deadline to feature something for you today that I think will be a lot of fun and wacky and related to developing a game that I can give to my subscribers. But that is a little bit on the back burner. It'll take more time than I thought it would to get it right. But it is something that I'm hoping I will be able to do at a future time. So my goals in learning what we can do with computers and what we can do in creating great episodes to entertain you. I just want to keep learning, to keep providing better entertainment in the little ways that I grow, a little bit at a time. But I do want to say that I have limitless ideas to be announced, and I've taken some of the tips in from Streamlabs people and the YouTube people, and oh wow, to talk about those little shorts I've been running for the past month. I was hoping that it would culminate into some wild wacky thing I was going to feature today, but I just couldn't get it put together in time. So that will be to be announced down the road, perhaps for our next month's anniversary. But it was in an attempt to take up a tip to try to play with the algorithm, to try to see what's working. And I've got to be honest with you, I have no clue. Some things hit right away, and then I saw by the third week of doing the same similar type of thing with the similar pictures, just different titles, but similar sizes of titles or styles of titles, they stopped showing them. And then one of the last ones, maybe they showed a little more. So I can't tell. It's not a color thing. It's not necessarily the size of the titles. It's not necessarily the punctuation marks, and it's not necessarily even the hashtags, because I've gone back and I've even tweaked some of them, and they didn't get better responses. So I have no idea. Let's say I won't pull another one of those stunts on you guys unless it's leading to a big reveal. Now, the thing that I did do, it does have a reveal. It's meant to have a reveal. I just couldn't finish it. I'm about halfway through what I'm going to do with it. And it's sitting here right in front of me now, but it's only 50% done. Then I'd rather do it right. So we're just going to skip on that for now. But now let's take a look. I'm going to do... Oh, can you see my little... I've lost my little Among Us guy. So yeah, for right now, you're not going to see what all those little shorts were for. But it does have something to do with the fact that some of my guild meetings lately, like last week and next week, will be in the tunnels under this war room. Because remember, in our Brave Immortal Souls stories, Venus Cleta and her friends that have escaped the war zones have looked to the ruins, returned to the ruins on the ways back to trying to find their homes, and I've created a base or a home out of the ruins, the ones that are the most stable. So they may not have a roof, but they can do their business in the daytime, recovering these beautiful marble walls back behind us here, but we've got those tunnels, and in one of the stories you'll hear about following the broken walls that lead to the secret tunnels that bring us back to our home base, a way to get in and out, and to help people be safe and bring them to a place that can be home for as long as they need it. So check out those stories in Brave Immortal Souls. I have not added to them at all lately because I've been trying to chase that algorithm, but I will be returning back to that in July. That will be more my focus, because that was the origins of why I started doing this. I want to get back to those in the Sleepmate stories, because that's why I originally started this. So let's do it. Now, here we have my many thanks to my real parents out there. Happy anniversary. Thanks for meeting. Thanks for getting together and making me. Thanks for sticking it out, and setting a good example for me. I'm very happy that you're still your friends that didn't let each other down when it push come to shove. So thank you, and happy anniversary. Now, I'd also like to thank again and acknowledge, because I haven't put it in the descriptions of my episodes everywhere, and I probably should go back and start adding it in, to Venus Cletus Mama, Aradante from Fiverr, to Venus Cletus Papa, Nikhil Sapra, and his team at Vtuber Fiverr. Also, you can find him there, and you can also find him in Steam. And to my first official collaborator, the Coffee Wizard, I want to thank you very much for giving me the music that has already been used in one of my shorts, but I am preparing a larger sleep aid video to extend that particular short, and I am also using the other music you gave me for a different sleep aid video, and once they are prepared, Coffee Wizard, I will be making another shout out to you again. So thank you for being my first real world business collaboration in doing what I do, and I really appreciate your support in what I'm trying to do with all of that. I'm glad that I can link your product to something really worthwhile and make it worth it for you. And to all of my subscribers and returning viewers, I couldn't do this without you. I'm doing this for you as well as for myself. So thank you all so very much. And to my subscribers who have joined my guild, or who have joined my guild inside of the Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells, maybe one day on a Thursday night on our gamer night, if you're online when I'm online, maybe we can play at the same time. If you're online and you play Blizzard and you want to come on out with Venus Kalita to do whatever we're going to do in the world, if we're online at the same time on my Sunday night shows with Dragonflight, come on in so that people can see your gamer body too. And I mean, I can only show from my angle what I see, but if we were to be in guild chat, people would be able to hear your voice on the line as well as my own. That's something we figured out when one of my other guildies was helping in the early days when we were troubleshooting, trying to get sound to work in the game. So, my very early days, how much I've learned since then, and yet I still have so many glitches coming into it all. But thank you, everybody, for making this a wonderful event. So, I think I've skipped one. Yes, the outstanding business. So, your weekly sneak peek is here. And I would like to preview a never seen before video. I think that's the good part of doing nights like this, to show you something first. You could be the first one while you're here to see this. This one is a short with positive affirmations for cheerleaders, but it's also for people who, some of us in our lives are always cheering on the other people around us, and you need to be re-energized, and you need someone to support you too so you don't get so drained. We need you. So we need you to take care of yourself. So not only do I have a short, but there is also an extended version that is almost complete, and I was hoping to feature that today. But either here or there, this will give you a good idea of what the longer version would be about. So it's for people who are our personal cheerleaders and our motivators. We've got to cheer them on. So they don't get drained. They have to know they're appreciated too. And our caregivers, they can be drained, and people forget they need to take care of themselves too. So this is me motivating you while you're motivating everyone else. So let's have a look at this, and then we'll come back. Now, because it's a short, we're going into my studio screen, and then we'll go from there. And this is also because I'm trying to pay attention. I'm taking the tip from the VTuber people to try to use the trends that are out there right now. And there's a majorette trend out there right now. So, yeah, for those of you who like cheerleaders, here's me as a little cheerleader. No, in the real world, a cheerleading squad did actually form because of me, because my girlfriends, female friends, wanted to support me while I was on the football team of our school. And when I broke an ankle one year and busted up my knee, I just couldn't bring myself, although they invited me to join the team that started for me, I couldn't do it. I had to be the player on the field. So to all those young ladies out there who once upon a time supported me and made a cheerleading squad, I was a dime back, by the way, and the agreement with the kids, they were the guys I played hockey with growing up, and I had the gear, so the school would only allow them to have a football team if we had our own equipment, because they couldn't afford any. So anyone who played hockey was recruited, and that included me. But I was a very fast skater. I was a very fast runner. I could tie the fastest guy at the school. I was a very fit person back then, I had great muscle tone back then. So the agreement was, if I thought I was going to end up on the bottom of a pile, I was allowed to go offside, just keep that ball in my hands, and that's what we did. And I only ever had to run out like a coward once. I tried not to be a coward. I was pretty good at body checking. I was pretty good at hip checking, so I was pretty good at getting through. Nickname was Grape Shot because I'm so short, but I'm so mighty. Anyways, here we go. I'm going to show you the short. This is me as a cheerleader. Enjoy. I am so. This is a positive daily affirmation set to improve your cheerleader mindset. Support yourself the way you motivate others. I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I will persevere. Pain and exhaustion are temporary. I'm on the right path. I will succeed. I love myself. I believe in myself. And I will support myself. I accept my emotions and let them serve their purpose. I feel proud of myself when I achieve my audition goals. I will not compare myself to others and instead maintain my own image appropriate to the sphere in which I wish to thrive. All my effort is worth it. Go get 'em, M-Soul. I'm in your corner and I'm here cheering for you. Hey, M-Soul. This is a positive day. So I'm just going to bring that back down. I think it was about here. And we'll click that off for now. And so that is my short. And if anyone was here on Friday night, I also had featured a new sleep video, which I thought was really cute, in my panda t-shirt. I've gotten used to being able to find transparent clothing and trying to make it fit me as best as possible so that when I move around you don't see other things popping out too much from the sides. But I tried it, and it's a really cute t-shirt. So also I'm loving all the t-shirts I found when I was doing the Star Wars May the 4th Be With You clips. There were 4 of them, and they were meant as to spoof the DIYs, Riddle Me This episodes that I used to do where there was just one treat for you, but this time it was just one cheesy joke and then the recipe for each. One of them includes a galactic slime. So if you're a person that needs slime, or you know someone that could use some slime, that's one nice gift that you can make and give away and make someone feel excited and less stressed. They're like a nice little gooey stress reliever. All right. So in our community page, and oh, I shouldn't have closed that screen. In our community page, I'm going to go back and find it. I have put in a new poll. Actually, I won't show it here. Just go and find it. If you look at the community tab, some of my polls have started to get some people voting for whether they like black and white or color photos, whether they liked the cutesy thumbnails versus the more grungy thumbnails. And I've seen different opinions about it. And I know that I want to not forget that my original persona is a mercenary, someone who has taken their own future back into their own hands, their own will back into their own mind, but is from trauma. And we talk about that a little bit in some of our episodes for healing. But this poll is trying to decide, should I, after launching so many of these mini shorts, I always ended them with VC, meaning Venus Calida, my initials, stamped out in Roman script, Times Roman numeral, and in different various colors. And I wondered if I should make one of those my logo, or keep my face, with the color red behind it, because right now I'm using the red here behind me for my war room wall, because originally I kept that for emotional sake of the allusion to my guildies in the Horde side of the World of Warcraft, some of whom are here as my subscribers. And thanks guys for that, always supporting me. Some of them, it was their idea to get me doing this in the first place, so hopefully you guys aren't disappointed yet. I don't think so, but thanks. And so there are actually 4 options to choose. The first few were just like pick one out of the other. This time around there are 4 possible choices, and I just want to know, should I replace my face with the DC Roman stamp, or should I keep my face? And should it be in the red, or should it be in another color? So if you head off to the community page, please vote for me. I'll keep the vote out for a couple of weeks, and by the next guild meeting, or our 3rd month anniversary as a VTuber, I will tell everybody what the results are. So subscribers, this is your chance to give me your opinion. Tell me what appeals to you more as I grow my brand. So next thing that we have, what were all those dungeon shorts for? Originally I was very excited and hoping that I would have a very simple video game I could give to you as a gift, and those sound effects that were the mystery sounds at the end are things that are going to be incorporated into the game. Failing that, I started this really crazy kind of music video running around getting lost in the maze underneath the tunnels underneath our guild war room here, and just for funnies, just for something really wacky, because I noticed that my Star Wars shorts for May the 4th be with you were getting some really strange I guess reactions from people, like, what the, WTF did I just look at? What was I just watching? And I thought that was really funny, so I wanted to do something really random and crazy, and I'm working on it. So that will be in the reveal, most likely for the 3rd month anniversary instead of this one, just because I couldn't get it done in time. But I do know that by July and August I will have much more time to dedicate to hashing all of those kinds of things out. But I'm still going to that Inventors Club, so I'm still looking at how I might do it and which one I might do. Because right now, learning on my own from watching videos, I so appreciate everyone who's sharing their knowledge for free, because going to school for this is so expensive. But I kind of feel like I think I'm doing what it's showing me, and yet I'm not getting the same results. So we'll see. It's still a work in progress. So I'll say this. For today, I've always wondered if I should say my shows are a minimum of an hour long and fill the time and script it. I haven't been scripting as much as I did in the very beginning, just because I have lots of other crazy things going on, just like I'm sure you do. So what I'll say is I don't see any viewers, at least no viewers that are subscribers that are online right now. So I find that if I've been on for at least a half an hour, I think I'll cut the show short. I know that there are certain subscribers out there that tend to show up about an hour after I start, but I mean, I used to be online for 2 hours at a time, and I just can't do that anymore. I find that it's a lot, and I don't want to fall asleep on you, and I want to have the time to actually finish the different videos. So what I'd like to ask is, if there are other times that are better for you to view this, and you're someone that used to view it when I lasted longer, just tell me what times you can be online to watch the various shows, and I'll tweak it back if I can. I'm finding that starting at 8 o'clock is a bit too early for me, because it's in the mornings I have things that I have to do. In the afternoons, when I start to fiddle with these videos, I don't necessarily get the longer ones done in time to do a feature. And so what I'm thinking is, maybe I will push the Saturday nights back to, I don't know, 9 or 10 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time. And I need to know from my subscribers, is that okay? I know that I really should pick a certain time and be predictable, but I am finding that it is a challenge for me. And I guess as long as you forgive me for running on island time, but I feel like I'm not being professional enough for you if I'm not on a predictable schedule. So just let me know what you think about that. Maybe by next month I'll put that in a poll too. Don't be polite about it. You can tell me. I'm asking so that I can improve, and to give you a chance to participate with me, because I know there are some out there that like to, and I'd like to encourage that. So I need to be here for that. So just let me know. And so we've done all of our thank yous. And next time around, we're probably going to be back inside the tunnels, which will be fitting to the reveal of why I did all those wacky shorts. So I hope you like them. I don't know if you can guess what I'm actually going to do with all of that. If it doesn't become part of a video game, it will at least become a part of some weird, wacky music video of some kind. So, my lovely viewers, my lovely subscribers, my lovely M-Souls, everybody out there, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I hope you're enjoying the coronation. And I hope Harry gets home to his new family unit with no problems, nice and safe and sound, and lives a happy private life. And let me see. There's nothing else in the news that I'd really want to comment on at this time. I hope everyone's safe and happy. And if you want more of me and you log in and I'm not here anymore, please don't forget that we have the playlists, and I'm adding to them every week. So if there is an episode or a theme or a type of affirmation set around a theme that I haven't done yet, please let me know what you're looking for. I am going to go back to creating things with binaural beats within the next couple of weeks, by next month at the latest. So have a wonderful day out there, everybody, and I will see you next time. Take care. This is Venus Kalita signing off. And we're going to adjust this too. I'm so sorry. There we go. Enjoy. And I'll see you next time. Live tomorrow night in Dragonflight.